Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you a little video tutorial on how to make these cute little felt peppermints. I'm pretty new to felt needling, but if you're crafty, you're going to be able to pick it up really quick because it's fairly simple. Sorry if the camera shakes. This little tripod's not too steady, but I'm going to do my best so that it doesn't. So let me show you some of the things you're going to need. One being, and I'll link everything in the description box below, but one being this little kit that I got on Amazon. I believe it was $11. I don't know if it's gone up or down in price, but these are just some of the extra things it comes with, some extra different size needles. And then everything you see here is from the kit as well. So some little leather finger savers, and you're gonna not want to neglect these because I poked my fingy one of the first times and it hurt so bad because these little needles are sharp. So then it also comes with this little 8 needle wood handle that you're going to be using for most of the project, and then a little 1 needle handle. And I have a small needle in here because there's small, medium, and large. And that would be just for like the little details, and I'll show you that. Then it comes with some scissors that come in handy. So that's everything that I use from the kit for this tutorial. The other things that you're going to want to have on hand would be some wool roving, which I also got on Amazon. This is just a small piece of what I got. I believe it came in like a 3-ounce package or something like that. And a little goes a long way, so that's pretty cool. So you'll need that. And then you'll need a darning needle and the whatever color you choose for your peppermint of yarn. You could also use embroidery thread if you wanted to. Kind of whatever you want to do. You don't have to stick to any one thing. So those are a couple things that we're not going to need right now. We'll need later. And then this little 1-inch cookie cutter is what I've been using to make my peppermints. Now you can make it smaller or bigger. I'll link the round set that this came with on Amazon, but you might already have one at home that you can use. You might want to do a different shape. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But this is the 1-inch one from the kit that I'll link in the description box as well, or the set. And this is the one that I like to use for the gingerbread stocking because I think that they just fit really well. So first things first, what you're going to want to do is rip off some of your wool roving. And how you do that is you just pull little pieces like this. And you don't, like I said, you don't need much. And you might want to measure it out if you don't like eyeballing things. I like eyeballing things. I like redoing things over and over again, so I eyeball a lot. You're just going to stuff it down in your little round. And how I kind of gauge whether or not it's going to be thick enough or thin enough is I take it out after I put it through and I'm like, yeah, we could do a little bit more because that would be a pretty thin one. It's going to be a little thinner. Do it by like the feel too. It doesn't feel very dense, so I really don't need that much more. I'll just do like maybe that much more, and see what size we get. And the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So you kind of just push it all down in there. Okay, you're going to use your foam pad and get your handy little fingy protectors on. Let's see, that's the wrong hand. You're going to put on your left hand if you're right-handed, and on your right hand if you're left-handed, because this is going to be what you use to hold your round. And just press down on the foam block and then grab your 8-point needle tool and you just start to poke. You can rotate it and, oh, see, fingy protectors. Oh, see, I'm watching the camera. I'm not watching what I'm doing. So you just continue to poke like this over and over again. It is a very repetitive craft, just like crochet. But I really like it. I kind of find it relaxing. And then you can do whatever you want with the peppermints. You can use them for your gingerbread stocking. You can make little ornaments out of them or cute little garlands. They're so cute. They're like the cutest thing ever. So then what I like to do is I'll flip this and do a little bit on the other side as well. And so you're going to do this for, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Sorry, my camera is shaking. We're just going to have to get through that. and keep going. And so we could pull it out at this point and take a look at it if we want. Boop. Oh, look it's already taking shape. So yeah, that's a nice thickness that we chose. It'll get a little bit thinner as we keep on going. And you're gonna notice it's still pretty squishy. You want it to be pretty dense. Like these guys, these are pretty firm. These ones are a lot more rare. These are well done. So if you cook a lot, you know what I mean. Anyways, let's put it back. We'll do it some more. Get it in there. Do a little bit more. And so essentially what you're doing is you're just going to keep doing this until you have a nice firm shape. It's not too like fuzzy all around. And then that's when you're going to start using the one needle to go around the edges and just kind of, I wasn't holding that safely, and just kind of get it into the shape that you want. So for time's sake, I won't do this too much longer. Okay, so now we have this cute little round. It's not as dense as I would typically do it, but like I said, for time's sake, I want to show you how you do the edges. Okay, so you'll see like right here, it's kind of poofing out a little bit. So you'll want to turn it sideways, and you take your one needle poker and you just go in there and you just keep poking along. And you really use your eyes, just see where it needs to be evened out. You just poke there and even it out. And if you want, like if it's a pretty big piece, sometimes I use the 8 needle poker still, and I just go in like this. And from what I've learned about needle felting, you do want to make sure that the same direction your needle goes in, it comes out. Because as the work gets more dense, you can snap a needle. No one wants to do that. So, yeah, it's such a fun little craft. I just really like it. I like things that take a long time and yield very small, cute things. So anyways, we're going to poke some more with this small one because this has like a nice thick edge. And just going to keep going everywhere you see that it's a little uneven. So if you want to look at it head on, it needs some poking right here. So we're going to go right here. We're just going to go in until we see it start to fall into line. Get in line, felt. Make a peppermint already. And here we go. Maybe right here a little bit. See, it's starting to take shape there. We're doing good. And sometimes you'll be like, yeah, this side is way flatter. It's going to take way too long to do that. We'll just pop it back in our round evenly. Take our 8 needle point poker and we'll poke it some more. And actual people who needle, like people who are actual needle felters and are masters of the art, I hope you're not too annoyed with me because I don't even know the name of some of these tools. I'm sorry, but you know, here I am, I'm trying. How do you learn if you never just begin? Here we go, let's take a look. Oh yeah, she's looking cute. That side's a lot flatter. But that's okay. I like when there's a little bit of divot because I feel like that gives the peppermint kind of a real peppermint look. I even take the tool sometimes in some of them, and when I put it in the round for like one of the last times, I will, ooh, let's get her in there. I'll focus in the center. That's my neighbor's dog, I think. And I just focus in the same spot like this, and then I'll pull them out, rotate them just a little bit, and do it again. Pull it out, rotate just a little bit, and do it again. And what that does is it makes kind of a nice spot, that nice round center, kind of like what you typically see in like real peppermints and where your thread's going to be going. So again, for time's sake, I'm going to just go ahead and start yarning this, because I kind of can show you, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to take hours on these, you know, you can really, okay, sorry, I had to stop the video real quick and close the window because the cute bird chirping turned into not as cute dog barking, but that's okay. My dog likes to have it out sometimes too. Okay, so we're ready to start embroidering our peppermints. So I just put some yarn through my little darning needle here, and we're going to take our peppermint, we're going to flip it to the back, and we're going to find a space that we want our first stripe to come out of. So I like to do this just like a fingernail's width into the peppermint from the outside. So we're going to come through, we're going to pull it until our tail's about that long. Now this part, you can either mark your peppermint where you want to do your embroidery. If you are, you know, you want it to be very precise, very symmetrical. I really love the handmade look. I don't need it to be super perfect, so we're going to eyeball it. We'll see how it goes. I hope I don't have to do this video like 4 times. So anyways, we're going to come through the back. We're going to like line it up. We're going to come about where we started here. And instead of inserting the hook straight, you're going to go kind of to the side, and you want to exit your needle, almost called it a hook, where you're going to be doing your next stripe. So we'll do our next one right here. And you can do this, you can sew it so that the back looks really pretty, so that you can, if you're going to be using them for ornaments, but if you're using them for your gingerbread stocking, no one's going to see the back side. So we're going to go across again, make our next stripe, and come out where we want our next stripe to be. Okay. And you can kind of maneuver these a little bit too. This one needs to be tightened up a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to go back to the back again. Through there. And the denser that you make your peppermint, the more difficult it is, the smaller the needle you might want to use. So we're going to come out where we want our next stripe. We'll go here. Okay. Now this next one we'll do like that. Actually, let's see, it's kind of lining up. No, it's not. We'll go right here. And like I said, I just eyeball this. If you want to take like a fabric marker and mark where your stripes are going first because you don't like wasting time like I do, then you could do that. I've thought about it, haven't done it yet. So we're just going to keep doing that. And see, this one, I probably could have done like a little bit over more. Let's do it. Let's undo some work. Let's waste some time. I'm going to come back. We're just going to lift and gently pull that back out. And surprisingly enough, the holes don't really show. It kind of just closes back up on itself. It's like self-healing little peppermint. Okay, so now we kind of see where we put that last one. You can go like that, whatever. That's the back side, isn't it? It sure is. All right, so now we're going to do that again. We'll come through, and we'll go a little bit lower and a little bit higher, actually. There we go. We'll see how that looks. Just have fun with it, and please don't just get discouraged if your first peppermint, because it's harder to do it when I'm doing a video for sure. So like, this is obviously not the cutest peppermint like all of these ones are. I can't say I took a ton more time on this one or on these ones, but I definitely wasn't worried about making a tutorial, and that could be. So what you could do is just come through to this side. you want to add another stitch that you missed. I never claim to be perfect, okay? All right, here we go. So we have that one. We'll pull on the tail a little bit, snug up that first one. Okay, that's looking cute. So then I just kind of cut for my last stitch. I'll come in like I'm gonna go in, but then I come back out around the same place that I started. And then I tie both tails together in a double knot and I clip it. And then if this isn't going to be seen on the back, that's not a big deal, but you know how to hide your yarn if you want it to look the same on both sides. You're a crocheter, most likely, if you're watching this. So here's our little peppermint that we made, and it's so cute. And I know it's not perfect, but that's okay. It's okay, because your first one probably won't be perfect either, and mine definitely wasn't. And I don't want anyone to buy all of this stuff, make one peppermint, and then be like, oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this, it's so ugly, I'm not making any more, I'll go buy them online. Don't do that to yourself. You can make it, you can do it. Just make a few. Think about, you know, anything else that you're good at. It took time. So make a few. Keep trying. You'll get good at it. If you practice, you will get good at it. And like I said, this one could be better. It really could. I mean, look how cute this one is. But that's okay. For time's sake, you know, and behind the video camera, I did my best. And it's still cute. I'd still use it. So I hope you like this little tutorial. I hope it was helpful. I hope to see all of you guys making these cute little peppermints for your gingerbread stockings or whatever you want to make them for. I really want to make a few big ones and do some ornaments, but anyways, I'll link everything you need in the bottom. Thank you for watching. If you bought my gingerbread stocking pattern, thank you so much for your support. You guys are the best. Keep on making, babies.